What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the Purple Parlor, episode 30. We hit the big 30, fellas. We got a lot to talk about. It's going to be a fun show today. So, we're definitely going to interact with you guys. But Purple Parlor, episode 30, we're going to get right down to it right after this.
I say the same. I say the same. Alright.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome into Purple Parlor, episode 30. It is your boy SK, Realistic Randy Rat. We got the whole crew tonight. How we feeling, gentlemen?
We are here, man. And I wanted to ask a question. I know we got a lot happening on this show tonight, talking about mock drafts from the past as well as a mock draft for this upcoming season. But I want to actually put this on the record briefly and get it off the record briefly, because this is a show that it's not my show. I wouldn't say it's Rap's show. This is SK's show. This man puts all the leg room into this thing, and I want to make sure he gets the proper credit. In which case, while everybody is hooting and hollering about some damn Aaron Rodgers, I know how he feels about this guy. Rap, I know how you feel about him too. Both of you are Michigan guys. I know you both believe in JJ McCarthy. I'm not going to sit here and give any more commentary on it. I just want to get this on and off the record as briefly as possible. Aaron Rodgers, what say you?
Oh. You're muted. I can't hear you, SK. I can't hear you.
My bad. I had it muted. It would just depend on when and for what. Now, I was gonna bring this up anyways, and it sucks because I thought we're done with it last week and the week before. But it was apparent Aaron Rodgers came to KOC and pitched the idea of, hey, let's go for one more run. I'll mentor JJ McCarthy and I'll hand him over the keys at the end of the season. And the Vikings decided not to. The only way I would welcome Aaron Rodgers in, and it's still questionable for me, is if you came in as the backup. You accepted that role, which will never happen. We know Aaron Rodgers, but that's the only way I would be like, all right, sure. Come in, Aaron Rodgers. Because from players that he's played with, obviously from what we see from the outside in, we kind of think of him as a bad vibe or kind of not a locker room cancer, but he's just a little too weird. Or standoffish. So if he came in as a backup and he carried himself as a backup and pretty much strictly a mentor, and hey, you may have an opportunity if an injury happens or something crazy happens, you'll have that opportunity, but you're coming in as the backup. I mean, that's a great value backup right there.
Yeah. It's a absolute hell nah for me. I'm gonna tell you right now, from the get-go. I don't know. It's a no for me, Randy. I'm sorry, man. It's just not happening.
Don't apologize to me.
Part of the reason is, I first of all, I want the Vikings to stick to the plan. I'm standing on that. I just want them to stick to the plan. Now, again, I think me and SK, we did touch on this. If JJ McCarthy just isn't ready, and I don't mean ready by meaning can he play football ready, I'm talking about his knee is not fully healed because some doctor comes in or they just say, hey, man, you need a couple more months to let that thing fully get together. Well, then we can have a conversation, because then it's win by any means necessary type of deal. So we can call him. But if that's not the case and JJ McCarthy is 100% cleared, ready to play football, man, listen, man, that's who you need to roll with. I'm telling you right now. I would rather you draft a quarterback in this year's draft, which has also been in the conversation. So no, Aaron Rodgers, absolutely not.
Randy, I think we know what side you're on, right? Unless something's changed in the past couple weeks.
Yeah, no, man, that was pretty random.
Nothing's changed. I just want us to be on the record, because this apparently has not stopped yet. I've seen this still trending on social media as a possibility from one of my favorite follows on Twitter. I'm just like, come on, man, what are you doing? Can we please move on? But it's the off season, like just the start of the off season. Thankfully, a week from next weekend we have the draft. So finally we can shift to something else. And then once that shift is over, guess what we're going to talk about? Aaron Rodgers again.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't want him on the team.
I mean,
I'm good.
Real quick regarding the quarterback 2 spot, I'm getting to the point to where I think we may be comfortable with Rippon as the backup, because when you think about it, you got to realize the support that not only JJ McCarthy, but all of these quarterbacks on this roster has in that quarterback room. Not only do you have Kevin O'Connell, who has proven he is somewhat of a quarterback guru, but you have Josh McCown in there, who's quote unquote QB2 when you look at the mentor side of things. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have a young quarterback too. And I'm usually the type to be, no, wait a minute. We need to get a veteran guy. He's not going to play anyways. If he does, he can, get a couple games down and look good enough to win games. But I think there's a chance where we're looking at Josh McCown saying, look, we have another head coach in the quarterback room. He's played this position at this level before. He knows what it takes. That's kind of your quarterback too when it comes to the mentor aspect of things.
Yeah, I think, but the reality is, just off of NFL rules, there is going to be a quarterback added. So there's actually going to be 2 added because somebody's going to have to be practice squad as well. But like, I think the direction, I think why we're not seeing a move is because there has to be some kind of conversation with the draft like that. I do really believe that. I believe that they might take, if the Vikings go quarterback in this draft, first of all, that means they're probably not going to pick at 24 and they're going to trade back somewhat or and accumulate a pick so that they can get a guy in the 6th round, 5th round, whatever the case may be. But there may be somebody that Kevin O'Connell likes that's like, hey, we could go get a veteran, but the way our system works, bro, we can plug in another young quarterback, get him up to speed quickly. And it's just, and like you said, with the support system, I mean, it's really not that big of a difference from adding a Ryan Tannehill to drafting a Will Howard in the 6th round or the 7th round.
Not Will Howard, though.
I mean, not Will Howard, but I'm just saying, though, like that seems like a guy. You know what I mean? Because obviously, when you talk about the top guys, you're not going to be in reach for those, and you shouldn't reach for those, right? Realistically, you shouldn't reach for those. But like, Kyle, let's name some names: Kyle McCord, Will Howard, Dylan Gabriel.
Say it again, Rap.
Yeah. Dylan Gabriel may fall. I don't know. I think Dylan Gabriel is getting a little underestimated. I think he's going to go a little higher than like 5th and 6th. I think he may go in like this 3rd. He probably could go in the late 2nd, honestly, to a team that needs a quarterback. But I mean, those names are the names that we can think about. Those are the names.
Do the RG3 Kirk Cousins thing. You already got JJ McCarthy. I like Kyle McCord a lot. I've been talking about him for almost a year now. I wouldn't mind him for the Vikings taking him at the end of this draft to be some sort of project just in the event that JJ McCarthy doesn't work out, which I'm not planning for that to happen. But just in case.
Never know. Well, that's how we like to kick off Purple Parlor. Quarterback 2 and Aaron Rodgers talk.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all tapping in tonight, man. Everybody in the building, Skull Mafia, man. Maddie, man, what's good? Mary, Norris, Bird, man, I see you, man. Appreciate you in the chat as well. Appreciate everybody that's tapping in. Barber Fade you up, man. I see you in the building, man. Let's go, man. Delt was good, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Hit that like, hit that share. We appreciate you guys tapping in. But I mean, that was our first segment. You beat me to it right there, Randy. So we can get down to the fun stuff. You guys want to do the snake draft first, or you guys want to do the mock draft first? Or you guys want to let the people do this?
I want to do the snake first, only because that one actually takes more brain power. And I'm trying to hurry up.
Let me
hurry up and get that juice out of me real quick before it wears off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hear you. Okay, so we're going to do this is our first snake draft, as a matter of fact. Maybe the only snake draft, depending on how it goes. But if it goes well, we might do something again. But this is
Yeah.
our first snake draft. And since it's draft season, we're going to do the all-time, not all-time, but since 2000, Minnesota Vikings greatest first round picks. So how do you guys want to do the order here?
And
Like,
trust me, there isn't a lot. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
This shit, we're gonna be reaching here in a minute.
And we're gonna
'cause
do
this ain't a
4
lot.
rounds. We'll do 4 rounds.
All right. Well, if we're doing
Yeah,
4
alright.
rounds,
Yeah, if we're
that's
doing
our Mount
just the
Rushmore.
first round, I'm like, we'll
now it has.
we'll
to
do
be
the best
now-
we can.
Yeah. Now let me get this straight too. It does it just have to be a Vikings player that got drafted, or does it have to be the first round pick? Is what I'm.
It
trying
has to be a first round pick
Oh
by
my
the
gosh,
Minnesota
bro! So
Vikings.
we gotta. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Has to be a first round pick.
Okay.
Can't be a guy that we traded for later on that was drafted by another
No, it
team.
can't be a second round pick that turned into be playing like a
Can't be a
first round
second
pick.
round
God
pick. It's
damn.
got to be a first round pick. That's the point. It's a
Okay.
little difficult, Rap.
All right.
We're working.
SK was trying to make us use goddamn brain power tonight for some odd reason. And knowing damn well the Vikings have not been great with first round picks, even going back to 2000. I mean, there is some guys there. There's some guys there. There's some guys. There's some guys.
Yeah. So while we're shooting the shit for the next minute or two, somebody put an order of what order we should go in. So either Randy, SK, Rap, Randy, SK,
Yeah.
Randy, Rap, whatever you want to do. Whoever puts the first order up, that's the order we're gonna go in. Make it fair, unless we got some of Rap's minions out there that's gonna.
Yeah,
put
let's
Rap
go,
in
man.
order.
Let me go first. I got a name right at the tip of my tongue. The easiest one, the most obvious one.
So-
I mean, just
Yeah, I think we all know who
Who's the order? What's the order?
we're waiting. We're seeing somebody in the chat.
yeah,
Put it. Somebody, whoever
Okay.
drops it in
All
the
right,
chat
all
first.
right.
Come on, drop it in the chat. Put Rap first, please, man. I got one that I
Yeah,
know
Rap-
right now.
Rap
Y'all are
wants
gonna
to
love.
It's pretty obvious.
I don't know. I don't know if it's as obvious as you guys think.
No, it's super obvious. It's
Is
super
it?
obvious.
I-
Yes, it's pretty
Sure.
obvious.
Yeah, I think it's right there.
I don't know. We might be surprised. Whoever picks number 2
Yeah.
might be surprised.
Okay. All right. But
Give me-
yo, what's
hey, give
up,
me number
chat? Like,
2.
are y'all sleeping? What's up? Like,
Yeah, what is it tonight? Oh wow, the third pick, you asshole.
oh man. All right, there you go. Chance got it. All right, so
Damn,
Randy
I
first.
just wanted the first 2 picks.
Randy first.
Man, what
Randy.
happened to Purple Gang, man? Where y'all at? Y'all been
Yeah.
sleeping? Y'all let Chance beat y'all to the punch?
Ooh.
That's one of Randy's
Damn,
minions.
everybody's putting me last.
That must be
All right.
one of Randy. That must be one of Randy's
Ooh.
minions. You know what I'm saying? God
Mm.
damn.
And,
Shout out
and
Bob
remember, we're
Scoville,
not
man.
building a team here. We're, let's say, our Mount Rushmore of first round picks since the year 2000. All right.
Right.
So it's not like, oh, well, I got a lineman and I got a receiver and a running back. I have a great offense. No, it's just overall career and greatness. All right.
Okay,
Alright,
so
so Randy
there's
on the
a couple here. Which one are we going with?
You're going.
You're
You're
first.
first. Yeah.
All right,
You, me, and then SK.
Yeah. Chance B got it. Randy, Rap, and SK.
Adrian Peterson.
Boom. There you go.
Adrian Peterson. Are you writing these down, SK?
Yeah, I'll write them down.
You usually
Alright,
have a little pen and
You're on
pad
the
there.
clock, Rap.
I'm on the clock, man. I'm going Justin Jefferson.
Damn you. I thought you would fuck up somehow.
Duh. Makes sense.
I thought you would fuck up somehow. All right. I'm going. Hold on. I'm just writing down this sheet. All right. So AP's off the board. Justin Jefferson's off the board. All right. I got to go. Shoot, man. I
Some
gotta
of
go.
these names.
I got back-to-back picks. So I'm going to go Harrison Smith. And then
Okay.
I'm going to follow it up with Kevin Williams. Harrison Smith and Kevin Williams.
That's not bad.
Okay. And now it's my turn again.
Yep.
JJ McCarthy.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I mean, I'm allowed to, right? I'm allowed to, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure. I heard the
Oh
rules right.
shit! I don't have a quarterback.
I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure I heard the rules right.
Nobody has a quarterback. Yeah.
Rap does.
Well, Rap, but I'm saying, yeah, the rest of us don't.
All right. So then,
You better get Christian Ponder.
No,
Yeah, ponder.
no. I'll throw the ball myself. Seeing Anthony Barr's name just made me want to throw up
bro.
all
Oh
over this
man,
desk.
I was
Oh,
fully expecting you to pick him,
No, I
Randy.
wasn't.
nah,
He hated
What? He's
Anthony
a what?
Barr.
A 5-time Pro Bowler, Randy?
don't
He was
do
a
this.
beast, though.
Don't do this. Is it my turn?
It's your
Yo.
turn. Back to back.
Oh,
Picks. Back to back.
okay. Back to back picks. Oh, I'm gonna have to seriously go back in time. We are at Percy Harvin.
Oh, nice,
Good
nice, nice.
And
Nice.
then
man.
my follow-up pick. Oh. Sidney Rice, if you didn't screw up, first off, if you got
He was second
drafted
round.
higher,
He was a second
Yeah,
round.
I
he was
know,
second round
If you got drafted higher and then didn't screw us after the 09 NFC Championship
telling
game
you.
by delaying your surgery.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Chad Greenway.
Okay.
Love that pick.
That's a
too.
solid pick. Solid pick.
Yeah.
All right. Wrap.
Oh my gosh, bro. Like that was my player. Y'all gotta bear with us, man. We gotta go back into time, man. This is all right. This is a good one. Give me Xavier Rhodes.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
All right, Xavier Rhodes. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the
No.
guy that
Hold on,
got
what are
picked.
you doing? What
Oh
are you doing,
no.
sir?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was about to say because I was about to, yeah, I mean,
Chill out, pal. Chill out,
okay,
pal.
my bad.
All right.
Why I don't get no double up? Y'all keep getting double
Because
up.
you got the second pick.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna load up in the trenches. I'm gonna go Bryant McKinney and Christian Darrisaw on my picks.
Nice. Okay, I didn't even think of Christian there. Okay.
Bryant McKinney, Christian Darrisaw.
All right,
Is it my turn?
it's Rap.
It is.
Rap's got his
okay.
last pick.
Go ahead.
My
Rap.
last pick.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna go. All right, give me 1 second because I see somebody that I think I want to use, but let me go back to let's see.
It's Slim Pickens.
It is, but I'm trying to remember who did we get? Who did we draft in this one real quick? Let me see.
There's one. I think there's one good quality one left.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to get a different position, but then again, the fucking Vikings, man, they didn't do us any justice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been rough. It's been a rough 25 years. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You've been pretty.
All right, give me Patterson, man. I just gotta go
Or
Patterson.
Daryl Patterson. Oh,
I mean,
wow.
look, he's an impact player. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, he's definitely an impact player. Gotta go with him,
Okay.
man. At least I know I'm gonna get
This
some
should be
kick
an obvious
returns out
one,
here.
Randy. Last pick of the draft.
This is my last pick.
Yep.
All right, so this is going to be obviously a reach, and I have no shame in saying this name. He was a bad player for us, but
Timmy Khalil.
no,
Okay.
fuck no. Back when I first started playing Madden, when I first started really learning this team, I was convinced this dude was going to be really good for us.
Oh,
Man.
He's about to kill me.
Oh man, Randy, don't do it. Don't do it, Randy.
He's a first round defensive player, red
Okay.
hair, Chris Hovan.
Oh man,
Chris
Hovan.
man.
As my last pick,
Oh man,
Chris Hovan. As a flyer,
Okay. I'll
Oh,
give you that as a
man.
flyer.
why
Add
not?
the word flyer in there. All right.
Yeah,
Make it sound a little better.
yeah.
All right.
Oh,
It's not bad. That's
man.
not bad. You know, I'm surprised. Or do you have one more pick, SK?
No, that's the end of the
I'm
draft.
surprised nobody said Jordan Addison, man. That's
Jordan
kinda- that's-
Addison.
That's nasty work. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about it. I'm like, damn.
yeah, I feel bad.
I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
man.
I took quarter up. But I took Patterson, but I
You
could
guys
have.
are fucking up, man.
Yeah, man. Damn, we fucked Jordan Addison over, man. That's all right. Next time.
It's sad, yeah. All right, so here's the teams. I wish we had the graphic up. Apologize for not having the graphic up for you guys. But Randy's team consists of Adrian Peterson in the first round, Percy Harvin in the second round.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. SK. I'm gonna type it in the chat. So he had Peterson,
He had Adrian Peterson, Percy Harvin, Chad Greenway, and Chris Hovan.
Greenway and Hovan. His was Hovan, right? Wasn't it Hovan?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So Randy Harvin, boom. All right. So there's Randy. I just put the last names. Y'all, we're all Vikings fans in here, so y'all know who the hell we talking about.
Yeah. All right. So Rapp's team consists of, with the second pick in the draft, he drafted Justin Jefferson, then JJ McCarthy, which may have been a little bit of a surprise there, Xavier Rhodes, and Cordero Patterson.
Let's go.
All right. And you guys feel free to vote. We're a competitive bunch over here. So feel free to vote who you think has the best, quote unquote, Mount Rushmore of first round picks since 2000 for the Vikings. And
I missed
then
the
my
T in
team,
my Patterson, but y'all know who I'm talking about. All right, SK.
My team consists of Harrison Smith,
all right,
Kevin Williams, Bryant McKinney, and Christian Darrisaw.
I do like
I don't know, man. I'm confident.
I do like the Williams pick. That was a good one. All right, boom.
I don't know, man. I think I took that one. I got a list of Hall of Famers on my team.
So there we go. So let's pull this up real quick. Hold on 1 second. So let me go. All right. So here's Randy's team right here. Pull it up on the screen. There's Randy. All right. Again, just to go over it, he had Adrian Peterson, Percy Harvin, which was one of my favorite Vikings still to this day, honestly.
Yeah, man.
Chad Greenway, and then Hovan though. But yeah, it was a reach though. But here's what it is. Here's what it is. I mean, I got Rhodes, so it's kind of the same type of shit, honestly. Rhodes had about 1 year of success, but it was a good year though. Rhodes closed. I missed those times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When Xavier Rhodes was in his prime,
bro, it was lit.
He was the best cornerback in the league.
He was big. He opened the door for like the big physical corners. Like he just felt like the biggest corner in the league at the time, just like big bully type corner. Man, I was loving it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he was the first guy. He was the first guy that I can remember that was a shutdown corner that was a big guy. Like there was big corners before that were good,
right?
But they weren't really listed as like shut down number one corners. They were more so nickel guys or kind of safety hybrid guys. He was a true corner and he was huge.
He was a beast.
He was. I had Justin Jefferson, JJ McCarthy, Xavier Rhodes, and Patterson. Which I'm missing the T. But Patterson, man, hey, look, even when Patterson left, he did good. Even with the Falcons, even recently, 2 years ago, I mean, he was one of their best players when it came to running the ball. They moved him to running back, and he was just doing his thing. I mean, always been great at kick return. I think he had a couple more kick returns since he's left the Vikings. Had a couple with us. I mean, he's just a good quality player. That was a good draft pick, in my opinion.
Has somebody signed him this year yet, or is he still a free agent?
I'm not sure.
I'd be shocked if he wasn't signed.
Yeah, I think somebody.
He might be a free agent still.
And then SK with Hitman, Williams, McKinney, and Darrisaw. So I think we all did pretty good, fellas. I think we all did pretty good, man. Round of applause. That was fun, SK. I'm glad you put that together.
That was good.
That was fun.
Thank you.
I was intimidated at first, but made it happen.
Polls are open. So you either put SK Rap or you can put RR for Realistic Randy or just Randy, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
So we'll try and tally them and see who you guys picked as the winner, and then we'll make fun of the loser who had the worst one.
Or we could put a community post up after the show. Like it'd take like 2 seconds. You can go vote over there. I mean, I know I won, but just to make these fellas feel good. Yeah, I mean, we can at least act like we're doing an actual voting system.
Nah, you took JJ McCarthy too.
I mean, hey, the favorite. Norse said SK for show. Okay.
Hey man, he knows ball.
All I know is Randy is definitely last place. Damn, Chance. Hey, you're the one who. I mean, you came to Randy's rescue, letting him get the first pick too, and now you're gonna just throw him under the bus. What a friend. And I'm just playing.
What a friend. What a friend. I mean, if you look at him, I got 4 they're probably all gonna be Hall of Famers by the end of their
Yo,
career.
me too. JJ McCarthy, you know what I'm saying? Justin
Rhodes and
Jefferson.
Cordero Patterson won't be Hall of Famers.
You're right.
Unfortunately.
They'll be they should be.
Rhodes will probably be. I think he'll get Ring of Honor.
Hey, the jury's
Like,
still out. The jury's still out.
that's a good. Do you guys think Xavier Rhodes will get
No.
Ring of Honor for
Absolutely
Vikings?
not. No.
Yes or no?
No. I don't.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't.
Yeah.
No rap?
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
For
no.
two dominant years
I
as
mean,
the best
2
corner in
years,
football,
but 2
two
years of
dominant
football.
years.
You don't think so? Rap?
But it depends on it. Like us as Vikings fans, like some fans might say they're dominant, but when you look at the standard, there were a lot of like the Reeves or Revis was out. There were some cornerbacks in the league. When you try to compare him to what was in the league at the time too, I mean, there was some other good corners in the league. I don't know if he deserves ring on for having 2 seasons. That's all I'm saying. 2. One thing I didn't like about him is
Mhm.
to me, it seemed like he faked injuries a lot. That was my biggest gripe on Xavier
Oh
Rhodes.
yeah.
Every time he would get burnt, all of a sudden his knee hurt or something. And it's just like, bro, just get back up and just say you
Yeah,
got burnt, dog.
he got
You know
caught
what
up
I'm
a
saying?
lot.
Like, just say you got beat on the route, bro. Like, you ain't gotta act like you limping every single time some motherfucker catch on you, man. But hey,
Yeah,
he
no,
did
yeah.
have his.
It
He did
got
have-
sad at the end.
It
for
did
sure.
get sad. It got,
But
he
those
went out
dominant years, those
Those
dominant
dominant
years,
years.
were dominant.
They were dominant though. So I don't know.
That game against OBJ on Monday night, man, I'll never
Yeah.
forget it.
I was there.
Yeah.
That was just, it was, and I've never been a fan of OBJ, and I just enjoyed every second of Xavier Rhodes shutting him down, frustrating him.
down.
We can talk all our shit about Mike Zimmer and some of the older players from that defense, but Xavier Rhodes and Mike Zimmer, when they were both kind of in the prime of their game, when Mike Zimmer was considered a really good coach in this league, he probably was considered the top 5 coach in this league at some point in time.
Yeah.
And then you had Xavier Rhodes at the top of his game. That defense, man, it was fun to watch. It was
fun.
It
So
was
fun.
it was good. It was good times. But
was
things
good.
pass. But yeah, no, I think we all got
Chance said no Randy Moss is crazy. Well, Randy Moss wasn't drafted in 2000 or up.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah,
Randy
so
Moss,
this
'cause
was
obviously Randy
2000
Moss would have
beyond.
been, he would have
probably
been
would have been number 1.
He'd have been number 1. He definitely would have been on my if Randy didn't pick him, he damn sure was getting picked. Like for me, he's the sole reason why I am a Minnesota Vikings fan. You feel
First
me?
pick,
Like,
I
I'm
would have took him.
absolutely taking Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. So yeah, I think we'll do some more snake drafts. I mean, we'll have plenty of time
Next week we can do second round. Why not? I
We can do
think we have
second round. Yeah,
That'd be
I'll
fun.
figure something out. I'll put
Yeah.
something together. I'll put a little snake draft together. But now let's get to our second activity for the day, and then we'll wrap it up. We got our joint mock draft, man. We're in the war room.
Here, let me
tonight.
do this real quick, y'all. Give me 1 second.
We are in the war room tonight. So just to kind of explain to you guys, we've done it in the past. I don't think Randy's necessarily done it with us. I think Rap did it a few times, but we are going to hold one mock draft, all 3 of us, and we're all going to play a role of somebody in the war room. So one of us will be Quasi, one of us will be Kevin O'Connell, and one of us will be Brian Flores. So we're all going to make our point for example, Brian Flores. He wants a defensive player. Obviously, he's going to make a case for a first-round defensive player, whoever is playing the role of Brian Flores. And vice versa. If you are Kevin O'Connell, I'm in there pounding the table for an offensive guy if I'm Kevin O'Connell. And then Quasi is going to be kind of the logical one. He's going to be the one that's saying, well, I can go grab this guy in free agency. This guy's cheaper in his contract 2 years from now, blah, 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 blah. So we didn't pick roles. We probably should have done that first. So, I mean, if you feel like you're good for a certain role, Randy, Rap, or if somebody wants to bring it up in the chat, we can do that as well. But
let's let the chat pick.
Okay, we'll let the chat pick then. So Quasi, KOC, and Brian Flores. Whoever puts the first rolls up, that's the roles we're gonna be.
Yeah.
So
So just put like Rap, KO, SK,
Yeah.
KC, and then you can put B Flow. You don't have to type out all the whole name if it takes too long. But let's see.
Yeah, get him in there. Get him in there. And shout out real quick. Patrick Peterson announced his retirement. I believe it was 2 days ago. It might have been yesterday.
Yeah.
announced his retirement, spent 2 seasons with the Minnesota Vikings. Gave us some really, really good memories. A couple, not a lot, but some really good memories. That Buffalo game, the game-sealing interception after he had an interception earlier in that game. And then I believe had another kind of big moment that might be skipping my brain right now. But shout out Patrick Peterson, man. Number 7, former cornerback of the Vikings, retiring as a Cardinal. So good for him.
All right, so just to make sure the chat understands what we were saying, because I see B Flow and Quasey, you guys are titling me SK and Randy. So like, say rap, you're B Flow, SK, you're Quasey, Randy,
There we go.
like that. There we go.
Maddie,
All right,
man.
perfect. All right, there we go. Shout out,
You
Maddie
know,
Man.
I like
And they got it. They did the same thing. Maddie Man and Barber did the same
Maddie
thing.
Man says I'm Quasey. I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take the overall GM.
All right, call me Rap O'Connell tonight. You heard? Let's go.
All right.
I gotta get in character. I can put my hat down low, cross my arms. I'm B Flow mode right now.
All right, so I gotta pull the chat up on my phone here.
I need my little puffer vest on now.
All right, so we in there. All right, so I got it pulled up. You guys can see that. You fellas can see everything good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, we'll just go ahead and start it. I mean, Quasey really has the final
trade.
So
Yeah.
I mean, but we'll at least start it and get to our pick, I guess, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, Quasey, if you feel like trading down and getting some more defensive players, feel like
now I will state my case. I will state my case. All right, call me Rap O'Connell tonight. You heard, like, straight up, man. Hey, I got you. I got you, Norris. Relax. I got you. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is my case, right? So Quasey, matter of fact, let's let Quasey, what do you believe our Minnesota Vikings need to be successful this year?
I think we need a complete team.
The role play is crazy.
We're gonna use some big words to put a complete team together to achieve the highest order. It's not just one player. It's all 53 players coming together collectively for one ultimate goal. And as long as we embrace that, I think we will be successful. Look at the Philadelphia Eagles. Look at all of these teams that are in it every year. You can't be, everyone wants to be Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, they have the best quarterback in the league. We don't have that right now. So you got to win your way around that. Now, unless JJ McCarthy turns into that, then that's a different conversation. But until we discover that, we're going to put together the best supporting cast. So right now, we are at what? Pick 24. In fact, let's not make any decisions right now. We're at pick 24 right now.
Oh my gosh. I wish I was an offensive guy right now. Just side note.
But say,
I'll show you the trades. GM, here's our trades that we got. We got people blowing up the jack right now.
I'm down for trading down. I just need a good convincing story.
The jack is booming. We got the Chiefs calling us right now. They want to give us 31. I'm sure we can get a 2-for-1 deal on that, meaning we give them 24. We'll get 31 plus 1. Same thing with the Eagles. They willing to give us 32. And then we got Green Bay 54. Hell no, we're not doing that. I don't care. The collaboration is in, man. We're not doing that. So yeah. So we could do Kansas City, Philadelphia. I'm kind of down with either one, to be honest with you. I think there's a ton of value still on the board that's moving back
Philly.
6 spots. I mean, at the most. I mean, you look at the board, B Flow. What do you think? Like, is there anybody you see on here that you think could be there 6 spots down the line?
I say we can trade down and grab a corner that I can mold.
No, the role play is wilding, B. All right.
I can really mold into becoming a shutdown corner in this league. So I think you should really look into the prospect of trading down Quasey. But if I were to give an opinion on an offensive player, it's got to be trenches. But I wouldn't be opposed to addressing the tight end position.
That's a fact.
That's all I got to say.
So trenches.
All right. So trenches.
Tight end
players. All right. So tight end. We know. Quasi, we got Colston Loveland there with the guy that we drafted, my favorite quarterback in the whole world, man. JJ McCarthy. Adding Colston Loveland would take this offense to another level, not just this year, but we're looking at the future, the next 5 years. Okay. TJ Hawkinson, we know he's on his last limb. This is probably going to be his last season, realistically. And on top of that, we can go give him a call right now and ask him if he's willing to get shipped out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like tonight. Yeah. We got to do what we got to do to win. And I think Colston Loveland would make a difference.
Paying a lot of money to TJ.
Get ready for the future, fellas. You convinced me. Colston Loveland.
Colston Loveland, you are Minnesota Vikings.
We're not going to see if we can trade down.
Nope, we're getting Colston Loveland. He said it. I already did it, man.
Yep, you convinced me.
Call me Rap O'Connell, man.
Don't take it back now.
But B-Flow.
Collaboration.
This is collaboration, B-Flow. You know what I mean? And I want to make sure that we get you some good defensive talent.
Ravel went pick 50, by the way.
We want to get you some good talent here. We know you have an eye for it. You have an eye for it. You know what I mean? Like you turned a UDFA into a Pro Bowler. I don't have any doubts that at pick 97, you can get us the next best thing.
Yeah, we already know that though. KO. All right.
Yeah.
Do we have some tension between the offensive play caller and the defensive play caller?
No,
competitive spirit, Quasi.
Competitive spirit. We're trying to win on every angle of the game, including the draft. It's just competitive nature in us.
Dudes want us to get beat the fuck up at Skullfest right now. Yeah, damn. All right.
I mean, I don't see any of my top guys on this list.
They said horrible, terrible pick. Dang, bro. Like, hey, guys, sit back and relax.
About to get a sweet chin music from Shawn Michaels.
You're going to be
Is he
surprised.
showing up?
You are going to be surprised on what Colston Loveland is going to bring to this football team. Okay. Think about this, fellas. We already boosted up the offensive line. I know we need trenches, but we did that in free agency. Does that not count? Relax. Okay. We always have next draft to get another defense. And there's still players on the board. Let's not act like there's not talent up here.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
All right, so we do have a trade here. All right, we can go back to 119, but we could also, negotiate. I mean, we don't have to just wait to who wants to call us to trade. We can make some calls, So
okay.
I mean, hey, look, man,
real
the Giants,
real positive over there, KO. Real positive over there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at the draft board, and I'm not seeing any of the guys we discussed before we got in this war room. That's where I got a problem.
Makub is there. Dorian Strong. Let's see who else we got on there. Man, you know the real deal. Holyfield's on there, Kobe Bryant, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know that the best cornerback in the draft is still on the board.
I like him.
Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Yeah,
I like him.
Yeah, I think we all like him. I wish he would. Hold on, I don't know why it's doing this. Hold on, y'all. There we go. All right.
Like
did you want me to go to any position? Is there any special position you would like me?
Trenches corner.
Trenches corner. Okay, so trenches.
The two guys I want
so
are Ty or Kobe Bryant.
Ooh, at 97 though. Okay.
Trade down.
Yeah, I was about to say we can definitely trade down. Yo, why is this damn thing like low key skipping up? Okay, here we go. Boom. All right, so there's the trenches and corners. All right, Dorian, your top corner right now, according to PFF, but which is a big fat lie. All right, Kobe is absolutely the best cornerback on this board right now.
Kobe or Ty.
Yeah, and then Ty right here. So, hey, Quasi, if you want to guide your defensive coordinator on, he's stuck in between Kobe or Ty. I'm kind of good with either one. I think Ty is a reach right here, but hey, Kobe Bryant's he's generational. But hey, I'm an offensive guy. I got my guy.
You have your guy. Whether we want to say it's a reach, Brian Flores. Who can you get the max out of?
They said y'all are fired.
Well, I'll tell you right now what I would do.
Fuck
You know,
PFF. I don't care what PFF says or their grading system.
I'm talking about
Yeah, I know.
B-Flow FF. All right, this is what we're going off of right now.
Mhm.
And what I would say is you got a team that's trying to trade from the 119th pick, and we got two players average draft position is at 132 and then or 120
120.
113 and 198. Whoever's there, grab them, and then you pick up an extra draft pick. That would be my move, Quay.
So right now we're on the clock.
Yeah.
And we got 119. So we I mean the
Give me
Bengals,
Kobe.
hey,
Kobe?
Give me Kobe. If there's not time, just give me Kobe.
Kobe.
Kobe Bryant, you are a Minnesota Viking. Come on down, my brethren. You have changed the trajectory of this organization. Great pick, B-Flow. Great pick.
Thanks, KO.
Hey,
Yo,
we're gonna
why
have
so-
to have
why so
a
depressed?
meeting after this
Why so
draft.
de-
What
why
what
so
is
depressed?
happening?
Yeah, why so depressed about this, generational talent that I went with in the first round? I mean,
You can't tell
really
I'm
don't get it.
happy.
Yeah, B-Flow.
This is
yeah.
my happy face.
All right, so now we're really gonna have some tension in this war room. I feel like because you got you, I got me. All right, so now we got to figure out. We're gonna have to get Quasi involved with this because now the collaboration gonna have to kick in because now who's
Quasi's
This is
always
the
got his
second coming of Zimmer.
yeah.
Like
Oh,
fresh in the middle of a draft, complaining. The defensive coordinator.
I'm happy.
Except this is a new guy who says he's happy when he's clearly not.
I mean, he's trying to take over the whole team. He wants to do this and do that in the third. I mean, I don't get what B-Flow got going on tonight.
I'm just
but
ready to play football.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, is it okay if we look at some of these trades here? Let's see who's calling us. We have the Miami Dolphins are calling us, Quasi. We have the Bengals calling us at 153, and we have the Texans calling us at 166. I mean, honestly, Miami Dolphins, I'm kind of liking that call. I'll let you guys discuss, but I'm fine with getting that call and giving them the 139 to move to 150 because we could also get a +1 there as well. And I'm cool with that.
Collab. You two.
Just make the pick.
Look, 150.
All right, man. All right.
We can.
Hey.
Hey,
Who's the main chef at Manny's? Can we send a rare ribeye steak to Brian Flores just so he doesn't lose his shit?
Hey, we can get for 139. Hear me out, fellas. We can get 150, 224, and 231. That give us some back end. We can get a backup quarterback because I love my quarterback. We got to get a backup quarterback tonight. All right. That I can use that 231 for that reason.
Yeah. So who would you pick?
Well, I heard you were really looking at Kyle McCord. I'm a fan of that. I like that. There's another guy, Dylan Gabriel, that I would definitely want to look at as well. But I think when we get to the 231, we can kind of see what the board looks like at that moment, and then we'll have that discussion.
Okay. So where are we at right now?
So we're at pick 139.
139.
We're going to move back to 150, which we can use that to maybe pick up another guy in the trenches. I'm okay with that. We'll let B-Flow kind of look at the board and see if there's anybody he feels like could help his defense out. But, I'm more concerned about making sure we get our backup quarterback tonight.
Okay.
Another
Stakes on the
defensive
way.
lineman might do us good.
Defensive lineman?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the Miami Dolphins said they want to do business. So we got it. Let's go. All right. So we're moving down to 150. B-Flow. This is yours. The board yours. Where do you want me to look? Any positions?
Ty
is still there.
I mean, that was the second guy.
That was the pick. Let's go.
Send
Ty,
it in.
You are a Minnesota Viking. Let's go. See how it worked out? B-Flow? It's actually looking really good for you right now. Cheer up a little bit, buddy.
It was gonna look good regardless, KO. We're gonna get after the football.
They said this is exactly how it's going down. Nah, for
Kyle McCord off the board.
Oh,
Kyle McCord.
no.
Oh
That's what you get.
Okay, so what I think
That's
we need
what
to
we
do-
get? We're doing everything you want. That's what
Traitor.
we get?
All right, so Quasi, I think me and you need to come together with this. You know, B-Flow, he doesn't really care about the quarterback. He's like, what? Oh, what? It's a quarterback. You know what I mean? What does it matter?
We
You know,
can.
that's how he thinks. But we gotta look. I mean, we got Tyler Shug, we got Curtis Rourke. I mean, I don't know if I want to bring in the guy from right around the corner, Max.
Nah.
Watch them live. Just don't think he has it.
Get an undrafted free agent.
Yeah. DJ Unguale, hail to the no. This guy, there's nothing I can do to save his career. It's over with. Put it in the dirt. Graham Mertz. I mean, the only one I would say right here that may fit my style is Curtis Rourke. You know, there's a couple things about Curtis Rourke that I like. Now we can still probably get him with the 231. We don't have to make this pick now. But that's something we can come back to. I think we may, and this is just my opinion, but I think we may need to look at doubling down on some defensive interior or cornerback again. Unfortunately,
I like how you're talking over there,
yeah,
Kale.
I think we should. I think we should do that right now. But that's on you guys. I'll let you, Quasi. You can go ahead and let us know what direction you think we should go.
Our overall picks so far. What's the split offense versus defense? Feel like it's been more defense.
We only got one. We only got one offensive player. Quasi, you know, we got our guy Colston Loveland to pair up with our future superstar JJ McCarthy. Those two kids together are they're gonna take over. Have you ever heard of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce? Have you ever heard of Tom Brady and Gronkowski? Have you ever heard of those guys? Well, that's what we just did tonight. All right. We just drew that up. It's happening. We have now McCarthy and Loveland. Yeah. So get ready, Vikings Nation.
I feel like we could use just a flyer on a safety.
All right. Nice. I like that.
I mean,
yeah.
We can go outside the trenches.
Yeah, let's do that.
On the defense.
Safety. All right. Here's some safeties, B-Flow. I mean, you've been scouting these players for the last 6 months. What you got for us?
I wouldn't expect Mickens to be on the clock still here.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's some great value there.
We should take them.
Let's just keep this clear. Last time we went with a Clemson defender, it didn't work out too well. Just got to throw that out there. Now that could be, you know, just being superstitious. Guy? Oh, his name was Andrew Booth Jr. Yeah. Andrew Booth Jr.
Yeah. We don't speak about him.
He was. He wasn't real.
All right, so are we Mickens? We like Mickens. I'm okay with that. If B-Flow trusts it, if you think you can turn this guy into something for the future, I'm on board with it.
I can do it.
All right, we cool with that, Quasi? That's what we're doing. We're pulling the trigger on this. You
approve? Yeah, a redemption shot at a safety that's like not a first round pick. I think I'm safe.
6th round pick. Let's go, man. RJ, you are a Minnesota Viking. Come on down. All right. Now, we got 2 7th round picks. Now, me and Quasi came to an agreement that we were going to use one of these for our backup quarterback situation. I'm just going to go look and peek real quick and just make sure that some of our – oh, man.
No.
This is getting nasty.
No.
I don't think we have any options now. We're definitely going to have to go get us a veteran, man. Tannehill. Hey, can you call Ryan Tannehill real quick? Tell him go ahead and sign the paper, man. We bringing him in, man. Tell him we got him $3 million.
Good guy. I remember in Miami. He's a good guy.
Yeah. B-Flow said he's a good guy. Let's just go ahead and get that deal done now. There's no more on the board. We're not getting any of these guys on the board.
Tough player.
So,
tough player.
Yeah. But what I will say is wide receiver, right? I got to make a case for this. I'm a big fan of LeJontay Wester. Now hear me out here. All right. First of all, 7th round pick, but this guy is way more valuable than a 7th round pick because not only can he catch the ball, smooth route runner, super fast, super shifty, everything you look for. Have you seen Xavier Worthy right? Xavier Worthy, that's like the kind of comp I'm looking at here. And how we're trying to incorporate this offense this year, we're going to be running the ball a lot. This guy can do reverses, end rounds, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be utilizing him in more ways than just catching the ball running routes. Okay. I want to use this guy, put him into space. And I think he would be great for JJ McCarthy when you're talking about bubble screens, all that nice, fun stuff. And this is a guy that you can't lose getting him in the 7th round. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
At pick 224. You want to go wide receiver? KOC.
I'll say this, Quasi, too, real quick. We can wait till the next pick as well, because we made a crucial move where we do have 2 7th rounders. So 231, I think he'll be there. So if there's anybody else, I'm okay with sacrificing this, but I do want Wester on this team.
I mean, it's a 7th round pick. I'm not going to scratch and claw over this. A 7th round receiver, LeJohntay Wester. Go for it.
Let's go. You are Minnesota Vikings. Let's go. All right. The last pick of the draft. You know what? I think me and B-Flow, if you agree, B-Flow, I think let's leave this last pick up to Quasi. We'll call this your guy, Quasi. You know, hey, 7th round. It's the very last pick. We just want you to just make the decision on this. I think it'd be great for the organization for you to be able to pick the next Hall of Famer here.
Can you scroll
your job?
down?
Your job is on the line here.
Did I just see a wide receiver with the last name Horn?
Yeah, Jimmy Horn.
Jimmy Horn Jr.
Ooh, I'm down with it. Hey, but Jimmy Horn and Wester together, let's go. Skull Buffs.
It's a 7th round pick. Jimmy Horn Jr. Just for the storyline in the media publications, you are a Minnesota Viking.
Let's go.
All right. See how bad
guys. I think we did. Hey, the role play was crazy. That shit was super fun. I think we did good.
I think we perfected our roles. Like,
yeah. Oh shit!
If we do this again, let's not switch it up.
Yeah,
I think this is perfect.
Same roles.
Yeah,
we'll stay in the same role, and we do have, you know, as long as, you know, God willing, we're all available next Monday. We do have one more live show before the actual draft. I would like to go through, and maybe next week too, SK, you can incorporate this if we do like a draft for every team too. Like that, I think that'd be fun. Like draft, just like a first round. Yeah, like the whole first round we pick for every team. Kind of just try to see if we can get it on the money or get it close. Well, obviously nobody ever gets it all on the money, but kind of, I think that'd be fun. But no, this is lit, man. Let's go down the list here. We got round 1. You know, our defensive coordinator B-Flow here was a little salty at the beginning, but he got over it. All right, because if you look at this draft, he dominated this draft. All right, let's just keep it honest here. Okay. But we got our guy. Like I said, somebody said, Rap, are you a used car salesman? No, but I am in sales. Okay. I am in sales. So I tend to know how to sell things a little bit. You feel me? So that's probably why, you know, I was convincing our GM here a couple times to let me do what I need.
Hey, Jay knows how I get down. Squacy in the house.
Squacy. Yeah, for real. I seen that. I was like, yo, that's crazy. But no, Colston Loveland, in all reality though, like, if we're gonna get serious about talking about this draft, though, like this isn't a bad draft, low key. Like I do,
yeah, tight end has to be high.
I think like when you talk about a Colston Loveland, like to me, he's one of those game changing type tight ends, like to where he's gonna make an impact. Like he isn't one of those guys where you're drafting and you're like, well, I hope he can play the position at a semi high level. I think he's going to be a top tight end in the league within the next 3 years of him being in the NFL. He will be recognized as one of those guys for sure. So that's good. Kobe Bryant, everybody knows how I feel about Kobe. He's my favorite defensive player in the draft, period. I just think he's a savage. You feel me? Like I just love how he plays the position. But what do you guys think about Kobe? Do you know a lot about Kobe, Randy?
Not a lot about Kobe. I know he's highly touted and to be taken in the 3rd round within the top 100 selection overall says a lot. And it would tell me that Brian Flores would believe in him. That I feel like, honestly, just because of everything they've done so far this free agency, that they can't lose this draft. I know, like, that's the famous last words being said, where it's like, oh, somehow they're going to find a way to fuck this even up. But no, like, I think the way that they've bolstered both sides of the trenches, that they can legitimately take best player available, whatever they believe to be best player available. And that doesn't mean that that's going to be the same philosophy that Kwesi has used over the last couple of years. I think he has gotten better and better in his draft, that he's not going to make a colossal mistake that he has made in years past. I think no matter what it is that he does in this draft, the Vikings are going to win.
Yeah, no, I agree. What about you, SK? How you feel?
I like it. I mean, I would have preferred us to trade down in the 1st round
Yeah.
because it was between Loveland and Harmon. And
Okay.
if one of those guys was at 31, you could have traded down and grabbed another 2nd round pick. But if we're just looking at players, it's a good draft. Like I feel the same way about Loveland. I think he's gonna be a game changing tight end. Not to the extent of old boy from Penn State, Ty Warren. That dude is gonna be a beast.
Oh yeah, Tyler.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, he'll be a
he's
savage.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But Loveland is going to be more the guy that's going to be able to stretch out defenses a little bit. He's a little more, feel like he's taller. He's a little bit more kind of like spry, and I don't want to say athletic because Warren's like crazy athletic, but he's got more of like a flow to him. When Warren's more like I'm gonna smash you in the face. Like Loveland is, I'm gonna catch it. I can outrun half of you guys. Like
I think Loveland's more like a Kelsey to where,
Yeah.
and Warren's more like
like
a
a Gronk.
George Kittle or Grunt. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, or a
maybe.
Kittle. I can
Yeah.
see or a Kittle too.
Yeah.
But I like Kobe Bryant. I like Ty Robinson.
Yeah.
RJ Mickens is good at that value, obviously.
Yeah.
And then the rest are cool.
So LeJohntay, so my favorite, other than Kobe Bryant, my favorite pick, I've been and I need to do a video on this before Thursday, but like I've been pounding the table for LeJohntay Wester, man. I just like, bro, he could easily be the best wide receiver for Colorado last season. I know all the hypes around Travis Hunter, but if you really go back and watch the Buffaloes, if you go back and watch their season, man, this kid, LeJohntay Wester, bruh, like he was really him. I'm talking about the needed plays, 3rd and longs, that needed plays. This guy, he isn't the biggest guy, but he's super fat. I think he ran a 4.3 in his 40. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I think he, super fast, slender build. But I mean, as a gadget player, man, this dude is shifty as hell. I'm talking about kick return, punt return. He's one of those guys where you can definitely find somewhere to use him right away. Right. Even if it's not right at wide receiver, I think this guy can make at some type of impact, whether that's special teams, returning kicks, returning punts, or just using them in, like I said, bubble screens, reverses, whatever the case may be. I think this kid would be a great pickup, especially if you can get him in the 7th round. Like, bruh, he was routing dudes up at the East West Shrine Bowl. I mean, he looked miles better than everybody out there on the field when it came to defenders trying to stop him, bro. This dude's a savage, for real.
I like it.
All right.
And then Kwesi's got Jimmy Horn, man. I mean, Jimmy Horn's a dog too, man.
Well, that sold me.
Hey, he's a dog, man. The last name sold you, but I'm gonna tell you, he definitely good too. To me, Wester's better at the wide receiver position. But one thing I love about Jimmy Horn, man, is his story. Just his story. Yeah. Not having a father, his father's in prison. You know what I mean? Deion Sanders pretty much saved Jimmy Horn from being a street dude, bruh. Like dead ass. Like he was gonna be in the trenches somewhere. You know what I mean? Getting in trouble. And football changed his life, bruh. And Deion.
This Jimmy Horn is in prison.
No, his father. His father.
Yeah. No. But I mean his father. That guy.
Yeah, that's his dad.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
We're old, man. We're getting old.
That
Getting
kind of deflated me a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, it's crazy because sometimes after his games, like when he would have a good game, man, he always shout out his pops and stuff, and that's what he does it for. So, man, you know, his story is just cool. Not that that means anything about him getting in the NFL and being productive, but he is fast. Like he's shifty too, man. I think Colorado
Yeah.
receivers, man, you can't lose going with either one of those guys, man. So yeah, man,
Yeah.
that was a good, that was fun,
Wow.
man.
Solid draft. I think
That was
we'll
fun.
obviously do one next week because we'll be 3 days and before the draft next week. So we'll do
Yeah.
that and we'll put another kind of snake draft together. But no, that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be doing that leading up until the draft. But that wraps it up for us tonight, man. Anything you guys want to leave the people before we get out of here?
No,
No?
shoot, man, that was fun. I know
that
next week we'll
really
do it
fun.
again.
Yeah, that was really fun, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat that supported tonight, man. I hope y'all had fun tonight. You know, shout out SK for putting this together and adding some spice to the show, honestly. Instead of us coming on here and just talking, he put together some stuff. So I think that was very entertaining. Hey, like Angelo said, man, very entertaining. So, hey, bringing value, man. So shout out our boy SK for putting that together, man. I was lit. I liked it. I had fun.
Yeah, that was
I'm here
good.
for the squad. I'm a team player.
Kicking
Do
it
it
with
again next week.
Yeah, let's do it again next week, man. Let's figure something out. Let's do, you know, second round, whatever the case may be. Let's figure something out, though. I like those games.
I'll have something in the lab for you guys. I'll have something.
A+
drawn up.
on the role playing too, man. You know what I mean?
That was great.
Yeah, from everybody.
That was great.
But again, thank you for coming in, guys. It's been a fun show. This has been Purple Parlor, episode 30. It is your boy SK, Realistic Randy Rap. Until next Monday, Skol Vikings.
I say the same. I say the same. I say the same.